Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to create some maths art in Desmos. So the first thing we're going to do is type some equations up into the top left here, and it will plot the graphs and we can use those to create some pictures. So I'm going to create a smiley face, and the first thing I'm going to create is the outline of the face. So to do that I'll add the equation x squared, which I get by pressing this a squared button, plus y squared equals 25. And there's the circle to give me the outline of the face. If I want to shade in the inside of the face, I'll use an inequality to do some shading. So similar to the last thing, I can just copy what I've got there and paste it in, and I'm going to change that equals to there to a less than or equal to, and there's an inequality. If I want to change the colour of that, I just click and hold on this coloured circle there, and I can change that to orange. Now I'm going to add in the eyes. So the equation for the first of the eyes that I'm going to add in is x minus 2 squared plus y minus 2 squared is less than or equal to 1. And you can see there's the first eye. I can copy that and edit it to get the second eye, change this minus here to a plus, and there's the second eye. And again, clicking on this coloured circle, I can make both eyes green. So there are my eyes. To create the mouth, I'm going to create the outline with two equations and then fill it in. I want to name these equations. So the first equation I'm going to say is y1 is equal to 0.2 x squared minus 4, and the second equation is y2 this time is equal to 0.1 x squared minus 3. There's the outline of my face. I can hide both of these equations, but use y1 and y2 and ask Desmos to shade in for me the bit between them. So I want to shade in the region y1 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to y2, and that'll shade that in, and that's giving me the mouth. Finally, I'm going to draw the hat. So I'm going to do the brim and the top. To get the brim, I do y equals 4, and I want to restrict that. The way to do a restriction is if I go into this ABC keyboard and pick up the curly brackets, I can restrict the range that it plots that line. So I can ask it just to plot that line between -5 is less than x is less than 5. And you can see that restriction has made it just plot the brim. Again, I can copy and paste that for the top of the hat, change this 4 to a 6, this -5 to a -3, and this 5 to a 3, and there's the top of my hat. And finally, I can shade in the whole of the main part of the hat using -3 is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to 3. That's the region. Again, a restriction. Click on ABC and go for curly brackets, and the restriction is y is between 4 and 6. So I do 4 is less than y is less than 6. And there we go. Let's colour the hat in red. And that's done, and there's the picture of your face. If you want to save it, you'll see it says untitled graph up here. You'll see I'm logged in. You either need to be logged in or create an account. Once you're logged in, I can save this graph. I could call it smiley face. And there I've saved it. And if I want to send a link of that to anybody, I just use this share button up here, and it gives me a link that I can copy and send to anybody, and then they will be able to see the picture that you've created. Okay, good luck with creating your own art.